Hi guys, I thought I would do a video on a Oracle deck call that I just got in yesterday evening. I was hoping to show the girls on the Witch's Lair, but with technical difficulties I couldn't make it on. But I got them in from Hay House, and I think everyone got these because they were only $2, and they're the magical spell cards, and I haven't really started opening them up yet and really looking at them. Yesterday I opened each deck and kind of looked a little bit at the cards, but played with the last two I'm going to show you the most. This one right here is Wisdom for healing cards, and I got that to expand my healing stuff that I do here at the house. And these cards are nice because they're by Carolyn Myss, and they don't come with a book, but basically you pull a card and you, like this one, which is Identify Change, and then it gives you the lesson on the back to focus on. And so it's kind of like a card a day. You can pull them randomly, or you can go through them one card at a time. I prefer the pull randomly because I think kind of that tends to be the lesson at hand that you probably have attracted, and it's sort of like a tool so that you can do daily meditation, stuff like that. If you're journaling, it would be good idea of the day journal cards as well. Some of the other things are pay attention to your body, see God in all things, notice subtle changes, become better, observe your attitude, and just little things that, contemplation things for daily life. I think that, I think I'm going to start using those on a daily basis and see if I can start to get myself journaling again. I also got another one for health, and that one is the Health and the Law of Attraction, and this one is by Esther and Jerry Hicks. I follow Abraham and a lot of their stuff, and I really like them. So I got 2 decks of theirs. I ordered late, so there was a bunch of decks that I did want that I couldn't get. I think this one cost $5, and I think the Wisdom for Healing cost $5 if I'm not mistaken. And again, it's a lot like that where you're pulling. You can actually, I think, do a spread on this one, but it'll give you my health story and the Law of Attraction, and then it actually gives you stories to contemplate, and it's sort of like, this one says my achievement of joy is my achievement of success, and then it kind of explains what the meaning is. The idea of success for most people revolves around money or the acquisition of property or other possessions, but we consider a state of joy to be the greatest achievement of success. And it just goes on like that and continues to basically kind of challenge your ideas, I think, and help you change your way of thinking so that you can change your vibration. So I'm going to have fun playing with those cards as well. Neither one of those came with a book, but they're not that kind of card deck that they need that kind of explanation. So I think it's perfectly fine. I also got Getting Into the Vortex. I do have this book also, and I also have the CD that goes in with the book. And then this one is Getting into the Vortex. It looks like this. I believe this was $5 as well. And the cards are going to be much the same. They're just going to go through different principles and ideas. So this one says, I can replace false premises with law-based premises, and then it gives you the explanation on the back of the card. So I'm going to have fun playing with all of those, but the two I liked the most, and this one right here is the Past Life deck. I saw Jude Direct do a review of this, or she did a haul when her Oracle decks came in, and I saw her deck, thought it was gorgeous, and wanted to have it too. I think they were $8, $8.60, something like that. I don't remember. Let me get them out of the box. They're beautiful cards. And it's a very beautiful deck. It does come with the book. It is a full book. And I did the 3-card spread last night. Now, granted, I have not really made the cards mine yet, of course, since I just got them yesterday. And I haven't even smudged the deck yet or anything. I'm off for the next several days, and that's some of the things I'm going to do is cleanse and charge all of these cards. I did sleep with them last night, but I haven't really got the deck where I want it to be yet. The first cards that I pulled, like Jude said in her video, these cards were extremely accurate. I was actually a little bit taken aback at how quick they were, considering I haven't smudged the deck. I haven't really put my energy into the deck, but it was friggin' awesome. So these are Doreen Virtue and a Brian L. Weiss, MD, and they were amazing. The first one was Past Life, was Native American. And since my mother's side of my family is all Native American, made sense to me. The second card you pull is supposed to be the problem around the past life, something that happened in your past life that you're having to deal with in your present life, and there's a block in a theme of what needs to be addressed from this past life, or what needs to be healed in this past life. And there you go. Love life. Imagine that. Needless to say, without going into detail, made sense to me. And the third one is the future outcome, the general purpose, goal, end game of the issue in this lifetime, and it read Lessons and Blessings. And it wasn't as quite what I thought at first, like everyone who comes into your life is either a lesson or a blessing. But it seemed to be more, the card, when you read the meaning of it, was more around the lessons, that the things that come into your life are states of lessons, and learning to reap the blessings out of those and to find what the blessings were supposed to be. It's about learning to look at things in a very positive light and letting go of hurt and stuff and what it actually did for you in your growth and in your progression in life. And so it was right on with something that had happened the day before as well. And I was amazed at how accurate the cards were. The cards are brilliant gold on the outside. They're a lovely deck. Artwork is beautiful on the back side, and Jude is also doing a Book of Shadows prompt day on Thursdays, and I thought this picture literally reminded me of the first prompt, which was Thresholds. So, in the, I'm really, really pleased with the Doreen Virtue card deck there. The next one I got, it sounded interesting. It was called the Gateway Oracle. It is this one right here. But I hadn't had anything by Denise Linn that I was aware of. There may have been a book or two on my shelf that I might have had and didn't realize she was the author of it. But I'm not positive that I have anything really written by her and her alone kind of thing. Maybe in a collab item, maybe she has something, but so I was really interested. I saw on another one's YouTube channel that she had bought several books that looked very, very interesting by Denise Linn, and I was curious to see how she worked. But so I got this Oracle deck. Is the same way as the Past Life. It has a nice size book that goes with it to explain everything. I again pulled 3 cards yesterday, the same way I did on the Past Life, and this one is the source of the issue. And the source of the issue for me was hearing messages from Spirit. And it says, I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit. Well, when it comes to certain things, sometimes I doubt the messages that I'm getting from Spirit. And I had a lot of strange events yesterday. It was a very strange energy day. And to get that card, I totally understood what it meant. Then the next card was how to approach in the present on how to get through the blockage or the cause of the blockage. And this card says, healing the past, I step into my future with strength and clarity. Pretty self-explanatory. And then the other one is the outcome and what the future holds. And this one was giving birth. With every birth there's pain, but there's pain, there's struggle, there's that kind of thing to be born again. And this giving birth card was extremely right on target again. And I'm bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. And so even without smudging the deck, even without really infusing it with energy other than just a quick hold of the cards and kind of doing my thing to pull. I did do all my energy to do that part, but I didn't do any of the other stuff, and those 2 card decks were absolutely amazing. And very glad I invested in them. They were both the same price. I think they were $8.60 or something like that. So both card decks cost the same. Excellent. Denise Linn, Doreen Virtue, and Brian Weiss on this one. I highly recommend them, and I haven't even really fully played with them yet. So I just wanted to do that short video, and well, it's not so short, it's 11 minutes, but I know on the Witch's Lair they had, they were doing about tarot decks, but I didn't buy any tarot decks. I have my favorite tarot deck, and it is a, well, like an Italian Renaissance is my favorite card deck that I use for my personal. It was one of the first I ever owned. Still love it. It's well worn, and it is a beautiful gilded kind of vintage look to it, and I really like it. But I do have my Rider-Waite, and in the very traditional Rider-Waite. And then I also have Aleister Crowley's, though. And I do different spreads with the Thoth deck, and I do basically with the Rider-Waite, just the basic Celtic Cross mostly. I do work with a few other spreads for very specific work, and I wouldn't deem myself a great tarot card reader, but I do know the tarot very well. My issue is I usually want to just basically read for myself most of the time. I do read for others if they want me to, and I do a very, very good job of that. Seems like I get my blocks when I'm trying to read for myself, because I know how easy it is to look at a card and tell any story that you want, even though it may not be what's really being said on the table. So trying to be true to myself so that I get an accurate reading. Seems to me that I only get that real accurate reading or trust the reading is if someone else is present with me when I do the reading, and I get their feedback, because otherwise I feel like I may be infusing what I want to see versus what I need to see. And so I would, I know the tarot, but I wouldn't want to try to teach it to others yet, because that's, I'm not one of those ones that pulls the deck out so frequently to read for others, and I wouldn't feel comfortable saying that, you know, coming off like what I would say is 100%. However, I'm pretty open to Spirit, and Spirit's never let me down when I read for anybody, and I've been very accurate. I guess it's just not in my comfort zone to use the cards as the tool, even though I use many other things. Love the cards. Never really played with the Oracle decks, so I wanted to start playing with those, especially since I'm very thankful that y'all have been putting on a lot of these videos that show these decks, because it's really made me want to invest in some of them and start playing around with them as really great meditation tools. I think another one of the best ways that I could use some of these, especially the ones for health and stuff, and the vortex work, is really just contemplations for the day, and start blogging about that, or journaling, or any one of those kind of, I think it would be fascinating to do a card a day and journal, even if it was just one small page, for each card and what you were picking up on that card each day. And people have done it with the tarot cards forever, and it's an interesting concept to me to start, because I have gotten away from doing my daily journals, and to me the journal is more the Book of Shadows, because the way I feel about a Book of Shadows is more along the lines of, well, let me just end this video here and do another one on the Book of Shadows. Thanks. Mary Part.